Welcome back to Barf City, episode 54. I'm Eric.
Kevin.
So, how was your weekend, buddy?
Well, most of my weekend I was consisted of yesterday because I was actually awake most of the day. Today I slept well, unless you count early this morning because I had a weird sleeping schedule. Um, Yesterday I went to bed kind of early because I was tired, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I was up late, and then yeah, and then went back to sleep, and then I struggled getting up this morning.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. So a little bit of a jacked up sleep schedule. So, but luckily I got most of the stuff done yesterday that I wanted to do. Sunday's always my lazier day anyway. So,
Hmm. As I'm over here yawning.
how was your
Yeah.
sleep?
Ah.
Normal?
Yeah, well, not really. So, I stayed up late as fuck, of course, on Friday. Got up early Saturday. Called my business partner and talked a little bit more about our company and mostly played some video games, watched some anime. And then I was gonna stay up last night. Dude, I sat here and it was not even 11 o'clock and I was about to just drop off the couch. Like it hit me and I was so fucking tired. I slept so hard last night. I was actually almost tempted to call you and be like, hey man, I feel like shit today. I still do, but I'm like, yeah, well, we've been gone for so long. We're just not coming back. Can't miss a day yet.
Can't dismiss a day yet. Yeah. That,
Yeah.
that comes
Yeah.
later.
That comes later, when we've had a few more episodes again and getting everything back to normal. And then I can miss a sick day.
Yeah. I don't feel like we did that too often before. Well,
No,
back when we were actually on a roll there at that time. I don't feel like we ever did that much. So
I think the
the only
couple times that
exception was when we were working. So
yeah, uh, either we were working or there was, I think it was one or two weeks that you had forgotten to call me. Like I had passed out on the couch,
oh yeah,
waiting on your
I forgot about that. Yeah.
call. Sometimes when we were recording this on Saturdays, because now we record on Sundays, we would just record on Sunday if we missed our Saturdays.
Yeah. But now it's like if we miss the Sunday, we kind of miss the
Yeah.
recording. So mm,
But Sundays are also a better day for us to record.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I can record on Saturday, but like I said, it's just that's usually a day I'm doing stuff, so it's just
yeah.
easier on Sunday. So
Well, because of my business partner's job, his stuff is also easier on Sundays because he's for sure not doing anything.
yeah.
So my Sundays are about to get really hectic because in the morning time, I'm going to be on the phones with him working on our company. And then in the evening, spend an hour and a half ish doing the podcast with you.
Yeah.
So Saturdays are going to be my days that don't fucking talk to me. It's my day.
Yeah. So you're more the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday's your you day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday is your get your all your side project stuff done day.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Saturday's more my like get my home stuff done day. Like I get chores I need to get done because I
Hmm.
neglect all that stuff throughout the week because I don't want to do that during the week. And and that's what set. But Sunday, like I mean, I do the podcast because it's not like it's hard. You know, the hardest part, most of the work of the podcast for me is the editing and the all that stuff. That's where the work comes
Which
in.
you do that through the week while you're just
Yeah,
sitting
I do
on.
that throughout the week, and like recording the actual episode is the easy part for me. So like, I do most of my work. Yeah, like I said, is doing the actual editing and uploading and making sure it's
Yeah.
uploaded on the right day because I'm bad about forgetting what day it is sometimes. So literally, sometimes at the last minute, I'll almost forget to upload it. I'm like, oh crap, I need to upload.
Yeah. Well, like it's funny to think about it because like when I used to do YouTube by myself a long time ago, editing and stuff. Once you can make a money to pay someone that specifically just likes to do editing on videos, makes your
Yeah.
day so much easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear if we ever could have enough money to pay somebody to just edit it for us, that would make me one happy person. So, because admittedly, like even back when I did like YouTube videos and anything that required video editing at all, like my least favorite part was always the editing. So I never liked
Yeah,
really all that much. So
yeah. So, one of my buddies is trying to convince me to look into the how to make a Roblox game because he wants a Tokyo Ghoul Roblox game.
the Tokyo Ghoul Roblox game.
Yeah, because there are a few of them, but they're
Yeah.
not really that good. Honestly, there's some that are fine, like but it falls under the same concept of most of the other Tokyo Ghoul games. You run over here, kill this person, run over here, kill this person, rinse and repeat, and then once you get over a certain level, you can be attacked by other players. Yeah,
Yeah.
and none of them are like, and that's a problem I see with like anime Roblox games. After a while, it feels like the whoever's making them because they like, oh, these are cool bones. You can work off this pretty well. They just stop doing, or they just don't work right on consoles.
Yeah. That's probably the case for lots of types of games on Roblox where people kind
Yeah,
of do a halfway job. So
and I'm like, why would you do a halfway job? Because this right here is just good training that eventually could lead you into something else.
yeah, it's one of those things where they get ambitious with an idea and then like, and then after a while they're like, oh, this is too much work. So they just kind of halfway
Hmm.
do it and then just wrap things up.
Oh
Um,
hell, it's funny because these are small teams of people. Like most of them are probably friends.
yeah.
And there's one game that people are popular on Roblox called Forsaken. It's a killer game like Dead by Daylight. And apparently the guy who originally was in control of it had to sell it because I guess he's got some like legal issue going on against him.
Oh,
Like, damn, like this is like stuff you want to hear about like the big companies like typically having to sell their stuff because they have like now it's hitting people that are just doing startups.
yeah. Probably I know I follow a lot of indie game subreddits because, me making games myself. And I heard the craziest story I'd ever heard was someone was in the middle of making a like an open world RPG and they were attempting to do it on their own and so it was taking them many years to do it. And then everyone noticed the game development just kind of suddenly came to a halt and
Yeah,
apparently somebody that knew them personally somehow got the news. I'm not sure where the news came from, how online, but
yeah.
and apparently he lives in another country. I can't remember what country it is. And apparently he got drafted into war and that's why the game development stuff. So I was like, oh,
Oh, probably
like,
Korea, because
yeah.
in South Korea, when you hit a certain age, you have no choice but to get in the military.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it was. I can't remember what country it was, but yeah.
Because I think there's a handful that do that, but Korea is like the first one. South Korea and North Korea are the first ones that pop in my head.
Yeah.
I don't remember if that's the way with any of the other Asian countries. I don't think Japan's that way for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about China. I'd have to look up all the countries that you have to go into the military. Uh, what countries force you to join the military? So South Korea, Brazil, Israel. I'll, I'm gonna butcher this. Sorry for people from here. Algeria, Algeria, Algeria,
That's how I would say it. Algeria.
Switzerland. Oh, Switzerland. Holy shit.
That kind
Okay.
of surprises me. Now,
Yeah.
when they say forced, do they mean like you have to sign up for the draft or like you
Mandatory
have to
military
go into the
services
military?
or conscripts is a practice where a government requires citizens to serve in the armed forces. This obligation can apply to both men and women. with varying lengths of service depending on the country. The reason for conscription ranges from national defense to promoting gender equality. Some countries have selective conscripts, while others require universal service. So
Hmm.
you're required to spend some kind of service in the
At
military.
least some point of time. Yeah, a little bit of time there. Yeah.
Yeah. Switzerland, Austria, Greece, Russia. Again, another one. If you're ever listening to this podcast and you're from here, I apologize. Eritrea, Eritrea.
ERIT. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm.
Yeah.
Not sure what country that is.
It's bordering Ethiopia.
Oh, Ethiopia. Okay, gotcha.
It borders Ethiopia.
Oh, it borders
Iran,
Ethiopia.
yeah.
Hmm.
Iran, Turkey, Turkey, okay.
Oh,
Angola, is it Angola? How you say that? Angola.
uh, Angola. I don't know. Hmm. Angola. Yeah, that probably right.
Sorry again if I butchered it. Armenia. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry again if I butcher. Denmark. Another one I might butcher. I'm sorry.
That's how hard.
Estonia.
Oh, Estonia. Yeah.
Finland.
Yeah.
Finland and Sweden do it too. Holy shit.
Denmark, Finland, and Sweden. Hmm. That's those three surprise me. So.
Again, one I'm definitely probably gonna get wrong. Azerbaijan. Hmm.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm not sure which one that would be.
Belarus. Sorry if I got that one wrong. Bolivia. Norway. Damn, Norway too.
Yeah, Norway. That surprises me too.
Singapore.
Hmm.
Bermuda. And sorry if I get this one wrong. Lithuania. Lithuania. Hmm. I am definitely butchering that one. I am
Hmm.
extremely sorry. Lithuania.
Oh my, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a good, decent amount of countries that did, apparently. But yeah, I am most surprised by Norway, Sweden, Finland. I'm a little surprised by Turkey, Greece. Definitely surprised by Switzerland.
I didn't expect Greece to be on there, but when you said it, I was like, kind of like, yeah, I kind of see it. But yeah, those
Yeah,
Norway, Finland, Sweden, those surprised me. Yeah, yeah.
because like
Denmark.
South Korea, Brazil, kind of halfway. Israel didn't surprise me. Russia definitely didn't surprise me. Neither did
Oh yeah,
Iran.
yeah, that was.
Uh, Norway again. Fucking hell. Sorry, people, I cannot speak today. Singapore. I don't know. Like that one half surprises me, half doesn't. The others, it doesn't surprise me because they're smaller countries. The small ones, which are typically the ones I can't fucking speak. I mean, their flags are fucking cool though.
Yeah,
The countries that I probably butchered, I want to say y'all have some pretty sick flags.
there are
I do
some
like the
cool country
designs.
flags. Yeah,
Bermuda now, I get why y'all have y'all's flag that way, but it's literally
Well,
just red
yeah. Some
with
country flags are
the
really cool looking, but and then some of them you look at them, they're just so plain. You're just like, that's the best you can come up with.
well, it's looks like the British flag in the top corner almost. It's like the flag is red and the top corner has like the British flag almost design. And
Yeah.
then right next to it is I'm guessing the symbol of the country, the seal. Because it looks like a family crest. But I don't know what I'm gonna have to look in. I'm gonna have to research their country. I've been there, but I don't know shit. I apologize. I mean, I've been to most of these countries, if not all. But there's no, I In my defense, as people, I was probably drinking most y'all's liquor and being high when I was there. Not a good time in my life when I was traveling. Good time, but not a good time at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I believe some of these places are like tucked in away into some like uh because I know Africa is split into multiple different technically countries because Egypt is its own people and country, but it's in Africa.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of those places are that way. And a lot of them have flags similar to another country, probably because this was the country that conquested them.
Yeah.
I love when I go to hit my vape, my fucking character just
I know it's like your avatar thinks that's what you're doing. Yeah. Trying to open your mouth. Ah. See, mine's not responsive enough. It won't do that. So I
I
don't
got
know
a
if
better
this,
camera.
yeah, I think there was
Yes,
just
people, I vape now. I quit smoking cigarettes, and eventually, and hopefully, in about a year, I want to quit the vapes. After I go from nicotine vapes to non-nicotine vapes. Yay! Being
Woo.
trying to become healthier, even though that's probably going to kill me too. I don't know. It's still too early to tell if vapes are really going to be like kill you.
Yeah, I was about to say the problem with vapes is we don't really know a lot of the longer term effects with them. So, because they're
Like
so
I,
new.
I'm also curious because somebody was saying, "Oh, you can get popcorn lung."
You can
I'm
get what?
popcorn lung.
I don't know what that is.
So
I've
I'm
heard that
gonna.
vapes can build up a lot of moisture in your lungs, but I don't know about what popcorn lung is. So,
So it's bronchiolitis obliterations, also known as popcorn lung,
hmm.
is a rare chronic and progressive lung disease that damages the smaller airways in the lungs. It characterized by inflammation and scarring on the bronchiolis, which narrow permanently. BO is I love how Bristol is BO is usually preceded by a respiratory illness, exposure to toxins, or a lung or bone marrow transplant. Symptoms include a persistent cough, shortness of breath, wheezing, and fatigue.
Nice.
So I'm curious on how it's connected to it.
Right. So it can cause a lot of inflammation buildup, I guess. Yeah, I've heard that it can build up a lot of moisture in your lungs, but that's something that can be like reversed, I guess, if you quit long enough. Um, but yeah, I'd never heard of popcorn lung. That's interesting. Hmm.
Ha! It's a rare but serious. I typed in popcorn lung vaping. Is a rare but serious lung disease that can be caused by inhaling certain chemicals, including daxoretil, which was previously used in artificial butter flavoring for microwave popcorn, and is also found in some e-cigarette flavors. While the term popcorn lung is commonly associated with the condition due to its initial discovery in microwave popcorn factory workers, it is important to understand that vaping can also pose risk of BO. I
Hmm.
love it.
BO.
Yeah.
It gives you BO.
Not to, sorry to anybody that has popcorn lung. Um, we didn't name it that, so it's not our fault. Yeah, like, and that's the only thing I've heard people say on it. It's like, oh, it'll give you popcorn lung. Well, apparently not, because only certain flavors can do that. And
Hmm.
if they have that specific chemical in it.
Yeah.
So, for you that vape, if you are worried about popcorn, just make sure to look up the specific thing that could be in it that can give you popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Also, now check your butter popcorn.
I stopped eating microwave popcorn a long time ago. So
A long time ago. You say that like it wasn't just last year you were.
I can't even remember the last time I've eaten microwave popcorn.
It was last year.
No,
Yeah, because last year before the wintertime, because you were still walking, you were eating popcorn because I was cleaning up popcorn after you.
that's not microwave popcorn though. I popped that in the air popper.
Oh,
Yeah. I used to
cheeky,
bring my air
cheeky.
popper to work. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah, it's been a long
No, I could have
time.
swore it was either last year or the year before that you at least had some bags of popcorn because you were walking.
No, I never brought microwave popcorn.
I've seen some bags of popcorn. Maybe it was someone one of the others, but you were eating popcorn, so I
There
already
may have
thought it was
been
you.
bags of popcorn. They weren't mine though. So,
Somebody was at about the time you were eating popcorn at work, so I just
yeah,
assumed it was yours.
I did get popcorn on the floor, but that was not microwave popcorn. That was, yeah, popcorn I
That
popped
was the
myself.
good shit.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say the good shit, but
I
like,
know.
because air pop popcorn is just okay, but like, it was a good, convenient way to like
Nah,
make it at work. So,
the good shit is the popcorn my aunt makes.
yeah, making it on the stove or in an actual real popcorn machine, that's the good stuff. So,
Yeah, my aunt does it on the stove.
yeah, those are the two best ways to do it. So,
She uses salted butter.
yeah. Which I haven't had popcorn in a while, so I've been because I tend to overeat when I eat popcorn, so I've been avoiding it. So
Yeah. Oh, so because I keep seeing the freaking ads for it. You know the game Twisted Metal.
yeah,
They're making either a TV show or a live action movie of it. I keep seeing the trailers. They're making a live TV show or movie. I don't know which if it's a show or movie yet.
I don't even
Over
know
on
how that would work.
Peacock. Apparently, and dude, they have a guy that's actually dressed like the clown. They have the black dude that has his arms connected to the wheel and everything. Like they full on done it, bro.
Yeah, I was supposed to say there's not that much of a story with black metal, but I guess you could create one.
You
So
mean Twisted Metal?
oh yeah, yeah, twist. I think I was fusing twisted metal black and into one into one
Yeah,
word. Yeah. Because
but yeah,
that's the one I played the most was the Twisted Metal Black on the PS2. But I
yeah,
played Twisted Metal 4, I think it was, on the PS1 when I was younger. So mhm.
yeah. But yeah, they're making a movie out of it. The guy who plays Falcon, the MCU,
Yeah.
he's the main character.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it because it actually looks funny. They actually made it look like it's like the goofy, over the top, like killing comedy.
Yeah.
Because like there's a scene from the trailer that she's like, one of the chick is like, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do better backwards. So his response was, so don't think I. He said, I don't think so backwards.
Hmm.
Because she said that she can do anything better than him backwards. So he said, I don't think so backwards. I love how that joke didn't hit for you, but it's funny for me. As a dyslexic, it was kind of funny, okay? Because almost everything for me is half backwards.
Hmm.
I also realized that I cannot look at the spelling for supercalifragilisticexpialidocious without getting a headache.
I don't know if I've ever looked at the spelling of that word before.
So me and my wife was playing a on YouTube. They have channels that do the save one. So basically, you have to save one song out of whatever the genre or prompt it is. And we were doing musicals, and it popped up, and it was You had to say one song from each musical. Oh,
Yeah.
you had three choices, and he showed up Mary Poppins, and the choices was Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
Yeah.
Spoonful of Sugar, and Chim Chimney.
Yeah.
So now I actually finally got to see the spelling of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and it gave me a fucking migraine. Oh my God, I could not look at that. Like, I literally, while we were paused thinking about it, had to hold my hand up in front of my face, blocking it on the screen.
One word
It,
that always throws me off is the word kernel. It doesn't look like the way you would
Colonel, yeah.
spell it. Like it doesn't like when I read that word, I'm like that I wouldn't pronounce it that way. So or it doesn't look
Yeah.
like I should. So I'm like, how do you say this word? Cologne or kernel?
Though, the little funny thing is, my wife can actually spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah. Her older
I
siblings,
like I said, I've never seen that word before. I wouldn't even know how to spell it.
yeah, her older siblings got her to spell it when she was like, like 5, 6. She'll probably comment because she's gonna watch this video. But yeah, they taught her how to spell it as a child. So now she can spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I like saying big words. They feel funny. Like hippopotamosaurus quadrilaterophobia. Sorry for anybody that has hippopotamosaurus quadrilaterophobia. You remember what I told you the definition of that is, right?
Oh, I didn't even hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Hippopotamosaurus quadrilaterophobia.
You've told me that before. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's the scientific term for people that have the phobia of big words.
Oh yeah, I've actually heard that before too when you told me that. I saw it in a YouTube video or something years ago. Can't remember which one though.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, that's ironic. So
Yeah. So I'm over here saying two big ass words. So sorry for anybody that has hippopotamosaurus quadrilaterophobia. They're probably freaking out right now. I love how I said right now, like as in they're currently listening, even though we're pre-recording, it's not live.
do what now?
Okay, so I've caught myself as we record these videos speaking to people. I don't know if it's just a habit that anybody who does a pre-recorded thing and puts it on YouTube or Spotify and this kind of, because I notice everyone speaks like you're speaking to the person that they're currently listening to the video, even though you're in the mode when you're talking, no one's actually listening to the said video.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a quick mindset because you're actually talking to your audience, but like from the past, so you just speak like you're actually just talking to them right then and there.
Hmm.
You good? I think we lost some people. I think Kevin
No,
just
I'm
died.
scared. My hair's blowing in the wind.
But no. Ugh. Yeah, I've pretty much had besides, the typical. I've had an average weekend as always.
I'm starting to wonder if I'm too close to my webcam, and maybe that's why my avatar is not responding very well.
I mean, yeah, because I'm at a decent distance from mine.
Could be. I don't know.
I might need to change my background at some point.
Yeah, I've just been kind of keeping ours or mine is the same as the podcast look, portrait, whatever you want to call it, artwork.
Yeah,
So
which we'll eventually have to update that.
Yeah. I don't know, like I kind of just did this at one point and then I just thought it just kind of made sense. I was like, yeah, I'll just keep it like this and I just never changed it since. So
Uh, but
I did finally watch a movie this yesterday that I've been meaning to
oh,
watch for a while now, actually. Some people were saying that like this movie was made back in 2006 and people were saying like we're living in this time now. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sure that's an exaggeration." But and so I it's called Idiocracy. I can't say that word very well. So
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy, yeah. And so I watched it yesterday. And yeah, there's definitely a few scenes where I was like, "Oh my God, we really are here now, aren't we?" So we have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Oh yeah, it's been forever since I've seen that movie. Holy shit!
yeah, it's sort of like the
I mean,
easiest way I can think to explain it is it's kind of like viewing today's world through the lens of the early 2000s. Like if you like if people imagine now, of course, the movie actually takes place like supposed to take place in like 2505 or something like that. So it's like really far in the future, and but yeah, but it kind of feels like a lot of scenes in particular. I'm like, yep, that's kind of where we are right now. I'm like, they were off by like 480 years.
I always love that the cover of the movie it has Idiocracy, and then underneath it, how to pronounce Idiocracy.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh wow. Yeah, the weird thing, this movie actually bombed at the box office. And there, I was watching some interviews about it. Terry Crews, he plays the president in the movie,
Yeah,
and
he comes out of a fucking
he was talking about some of the reasons why that was, and because he said him, and it wasn't just him, but several other actors and comedians that were a part of this project really expected this movie to be like a big deal comedy wise, like during that year.
hmm
And he said that didn't happen because Fox, who did the movie, because it was made by Mike Judge, same guy that makes like King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead. He every time he seems to make a movie though, it never does
Office
quite.
Space.
Yeah, it never does quite as well of his TV shows. Now, Office Space
Yeah.
did pretty good, but it wasn't quite as good as they thought it would do in the box office. But this movie bombed really bad because Fox actually decided they didn't like the message of this movie apparently. And they because they kind of make fun of Fox a little bit in the movie kind of, and they apparently didn't like that. And also a lot of the companies that sponsor this movie, I was surprised when watching this movie. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm kind of surprised these companies sponsored this movie. They're kind of making them look bad. And but then apparently I found out Terry Crews actually talked about he was like, yeah, a lot of the original sponsors of this movie actually pulled out at the last minute, and these were but there were other than the few that remained because they also didn't really like the way they were making their companies look. I was like, yeah, I could see that. So and but yeah, Fox apparently they did this thing where they were contract wise, they could legally actually only release it in like so many theaters. So basically, they released it in the smallest amount of theaters as they possibly could get away with from a contract where it wouldn't mess with it or anything. And that's exactly what they did. And that's one of the reasons why the movie did horribly. So
Because it was
Fox,
able to be released out.
right? Because if they released it on a mass, it probably would have done. I don't know if it would have been as successful if as they were thinking it was going to be, but it definitely would have done a lot better. And but yeah, so it's an example of a movie that kind of did bad
You
in
know,
theaters, and then years later it picked up some traction and gained a cult following. So
what's funny is I've seen tons of movies like with Adam Sandler in it that make fun of these businesses, corporations, and
yeah,
this and that, the cheeky stuff, and they never have an issue with that.
yeah, I found that yeah, it is yeah. Mm. But they do make the some of these companies look pretty bad. I think one of them it was a made up company, Bronco or something like that, which is sort of a it kind of feels like they're making fun of Gatorade a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's a made up company though. So that one was the one they made fun of the most. But they, they had companies like Carl's Jr. / Hardee's in it, and they made them look kind of bad. And they had there was a few others. I can't remember all the companies' names, but yeah. So and they make Fox. There's a few scenes where they kind of make Fox look like a, not too. They don't shit him in a very good light. So
I mean,
and
they did end up getting bought out because they went under
yeah, and
eventually.
so I thought that was kind of funny. Like I said, I remember I was thinking that as I was watching the movie, I was like, I'm kind of surprised these companies sponsored this movie. They're kind of making them look bad. And but I guess sometimes bad publicity is still publicity. So
Well, here's the thing I gotta say on that is if you're going to sponsor a comedy,
yeah.
prepare for all the jokes ever made about you, about your company, to get brought the fuck out. You know which one? There's actually a fast food company that no one ever makes a joke on.
I don't know which one.
Jack in the Box,
Oh, hmm.
because the at the have you seen the Jack in the Box commercials?
I haven't seen a lot of them, but
There's one where the guy who's in the suit with the head on, walking down the street, and he's talking about people saying bad stuff and or what about him. He literally looks at the screen. He's like, "All right, you want to say something about it?" And then he pauses, rips off the fucking sleeves of the fucking suit, and he's jacked. It's like, let's fight. Like he just challenges people to fight. Jack in the Box over here ready to throw fucking hands.
I've actually never had Jack in the Box before.
It's not bad actually. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I know they're kind of one of those fast food places that's sort of a little bit of everything. So,
Yeah.
but I've never actually had them.
I
So,
mean, it's Jack of all trades, Jack in the
yeah.
Box. Yeah, dude, he's look it up someday. Some of these old Jack in the Box commercials. The dude is savage. Like, I don't know how he's got away with these commercials, bro.
Yeah. Well, it kind of
There's
reminds
one.
me of those in I think it was like the late 2000s. They kept doing those really creepy Burger King commercials where they had that guy in the Burger King suit and he would like do these really disturbing things like stand outside people's window or
Yeah.
sleep in their bed with them and stuff. And I was just like, who came up with these ideas for these commercials?
I mean, like Skittles has a commercial that they couldn't release, but they did where a guy and a woman on their honeymoon were going at it, and he started jizzing fucking Skittles all over her. Yeah.
That would just make me laugh if I saw that.
That-
But I kind of have a middle school sense of humor. So
right. But yeah, you look at some of the band commercials on top of it. Like, God, the commercials were weird, bro.
yeah.
There's a YouTube channel that compiles commercials from different decades, and I was watching a bunch of, I think, 80s and 90s commercials from this channel. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, 90s and early 2000s too. Commercials were pretty wacky. So they had that
Hmm.
very goofy, cartoony kind of feel to them. So
Yeah. But yeah, like, if you're going to, sponsor a comedy, get ready to get torn into. Like, I've already decided, like, if me and my business partner kicks off our company and we sponsor a movie that's a comedy, they start talking shit about it. We're just gonna laugh.
yeah,
We're gonna enjoy it with everyone else because it's fucking comedy. It's
yeah,
not serious.
right.
I mean, comedy's like 80% serious, 10, 20% not, 20% not, 80% non-serious, 20% serious.
Oh, my neck.
Because the topics they're making jokes on there are serious enough too, but they're making the jokes to lessen the seriousness.
My avatar fell asleep.
Ah, oh, you're awake.
I woke back up.
Oh, you're finally awake.
Finally.
Yeah, he walked in that right into that Imperial ambush, just like the rest of us.
Walked into what?
That Imperial ambush, just like the rest of us.
Imperial ambush.
The start of Skyrim.
Oh, okay. I did not pick up on it. I was sitting there going, Imperial ambush. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
the
gotcha.
first thing Rayloff says to you is, "Oh, look, you're finally awake."
Yeah, yeah. That was all going over my head. I was not picking up on that at all.
As someone who's played Skyrim,
I know, and I played the beginning of the game a ton of times too, and I
right?
still didn't pick up on that.
That's bad. That's bad. But oh, so apparently families are bitching about this new horror movie that's coming out.
Oh,
So let me make sure I remember. All right. Yeah, it's called Weapons.
weapons. Okay.
So it's a movie being directed by Zach Prager. So I'm trying to remember what who wrote the book, if it was a book or something or not. But anyways, so families are bitching about it because they have been taking their kids to see Superman, uh, Fantastic Four, all these, kid movies, right? Or for family movies.
Yeah.
And apparently the trailer for it keeps showing up and giving their kids nightmares.
Huh.
So families are bitching about the movie because it's being trailered on family friendly movies
Hmm.
in theaters.
No, I've never even heard of the movie, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, I've seen the trailer constantly on YouTube. I'm actually really interested in it, what it's about. Sounds like a good movie. I'll read the description to you
Okay.
as another horror movie fanatic. When all but one child from the same classroom mysteriously vanishes on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. And like even in the trailer, like you'll have to look up the trailer because like they come back fucking weird.
Huh.
Like one it shows the kid sitting in the classroom and one of them's got like clown makeup on when he lifts his head up. And then it shows the scene of this adult that kind of looks freaky attacking. So I don't even know. I'm like, they're keeping so like hush hush from what I mean, I haven't really done a lot of research. Somebody probably knows more what the movie's over, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait. Because the trailer doesn't give a lot away at all, which is nice finally. Because most trailers, for
Yeah,
some
they
reason,
show too much. Yeah.
yeah. And then you get in the movie theaters, and the parts of that trailer that was actually what interests you in the movie aren't in it at all.
Yeah. Or barely even a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, which because thanks to the trailer for the Fantastic Four movie, I got to finally hear what my roommate Jay was talking about because he
Hmm.
went and watched it, and he did not like the Thing's voice because they made him just sound like a normal dude instead of that gravelly, deeper voice the Thing is known for.
Yeah.
So, like, the trailer shows the scene he really hates because it shows Johnny flying with him through the sky,
Yeah.
and he's like, say it, I don't want to, just say it." And he does the whole "it's clobbering time," but in a normal dude voice. It's not even really like it's just like, yeah,
Yeah. I
that
remember
that's
seeing the trailer for that movie, and I just remember thinking this movie looks really stupid, but I'm also not the target audience either, it's fair to say. So
well, the problem with it,
someone
right,
that
is
probably likes that would might like it more. I don't know. So
I mean, we are still the targeted audience because
yeah.
it's but like the thing needs to sound like the thing. No, not just some dude that just some a dude made of rocks that sounds like a normal dude. Because like if everything's made of rock, even that means his vocal cords and his vocal folds would be made of rock.
Right. Plus, I feel like it just kind of makes sense if you're a pretty bulky kind of guy, just to kind of have a
Yeah,
deeper, raspy
yeah.
kind of make.
So
I'm not saying you
like,
automatically have to have a voice like that, but it just kind of
yeah,
makes sense. So, mm,
but like, and also the director of the movie didn't want to connect it to the MCU, so it's its own universe.
oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's gonna get connected with the MCU for the next two big events because it's a multiversal event, which is Avengers Doomsday and Avengers uh Secret Wars or Battle World. I can't remember what it is.
Hmm.
Two Avengers movies. So yeah, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret War. Which Avengers Doomsday is gonna have Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. Yeah. He died as Iron Man. Now he's coming back as Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are going to be the only two times they're supposed to cross over with the MCU main
Hmm.
universe. Yeah, I find it stupid, but it is what it is, and it's takes place. I think it's like 4 years after they've already been the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that when I saw the trailer. I was like, it kind of doesn't really look like an origin story. It kind of looks like they're already established, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. So,
Been 4 years.
yeah.
Also, apparently, Mr. Fantastic doesn't actually stretch that much in this fucking movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the other installments of the Fantastic Four, he stretched like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
and that was like early 2000s, bro, and they were making him stretch like a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But he apparently just like stretches his arms and his legs a short distance to attack somebody, and then gets stretched like barely any, and starts hurting them by these villains, I guess, that are stretching them out, pulling
Huh.
them. When like he literally stretches, according to Jay, the amount that Mr. Fantastic in the other movies stretched just to look over people,
Hmm.
and it's hurting. So this is actually the weakest version of Mr. Fantastic that we've seen.
He's weak.
Like even apparently his suit starts to rip, which Mr. Fantastic's suit is supposed to stretch as far as he
I was
can.
about to say, I thought he was supposed to have a special suit to adapt to that. So,
Yeah,
mm,
and we've seen this man sh- get stretched far enough to like launch people as a slingshot
yeah.
in other movies. We've seen him stretch and flatten, get up under a door in the original two
Yeah.
live actions. Yeah. So, but what for some reason Pedro Pascal with his fucking Mr. Fantastic, he doesn't stretch.
Hmm. Yeah, that would yeah, that would throw me off a little bit.
Yeah. That's was some of the complaints that Jay told me about. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I heard quite a few people complaining about the look of the thing, but I was like, well, I think they're trying to make him look a bit more like the comic book version, but still,
So what they're doing with the beard on the thing is they're copying something because the thing is in the comics grows a beard, but he doesn't grow
yeah.
a beard till Future Foundation,
Oh, okay.
which the thing at this point is like almost a couple 100 years old, and he grows a long ass rock beard. But I guess if he's been, if he's been the thing for 4 years and just kept growing it out, because it looks like the beard of my avatar just made of rock. Yeah, which it's whatever to me. I just don't like his voice. When I heard him do the "It's Clobbering Time," I didn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It would be, I don't, yeah, yeah. It would be strange to hear that in a just a regular dude's voice. So
Mhm. And that's straight up showing in the fucking trailer, bro.
that's what I was about to say. I don't remember seeing that part in the trailer, but I only saw it like once. So I just remember
Yeah.
seeing some of the cheesy dialogue and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this movie
Well,
is
like when they
dope.
were first doing the trailers, this had to have been an updated trailer since it came out. Because I it was after he told me about this, and a trailer that I hadn't seen of it popped up as an ad on YouTube, and I was just decided to watch through it, and it showed that moment. I'm like, is this the fucking moment he's talking about? What the fuck? Don't mind my octave change.
It went up like 2 octaves.
Look at me. Uh, but yeah, apparently the movies just, I don't know. There's a lot of movies that are hit or miss nowadays. Now, I know we'll have to bite the bullet and eventually watch Ironheart on Disney Plus because I got to see some of the BS that people are talking about it, see if it's actually that bad. But from what I know about the plot, it's just like,
Iron Heart.
yeah, so Ironheart, she actually makes her appearance in the MCU during Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
She's a black college student at MIT who gets kicked out of MIT for stealing. She's inspired by Tony Stark's stuff, so she
Hmm.
makes her own iron suit that Iron Man, well, Iron Woman ish, or if you want to call it whatever,
Yeah.
iron suit. Uh, and it doesn't work right at first. It does its whatever it needs to do for temporarily, but then she eventually uses Wakanda tech to make even better one in the movie, which she's not allowed to keep. The Wakandian soldier, she can't keep it because it's made from vibranium. And then I guess now she's got her own TV show. She makes a whole new suit, but her villain, the villain that they chose for her is the Hood.
The Hood.
And yeah, he's called the Hood because he wears a hood that belonged to a demon, so he gets the demon's magical powers. And she makes her own suit through whatever reason. I'm curious of that because there's also a scene in the trailer after she bitches about Tony saying that if Tony Stark had all this money, that's why he could build his suits. No, Tony Stark was actually fucking intelligent. He graduated MIT at the age of 17. The same school you got kicked out of for stealing. Granted, later, yeah, his millions probably helped big time. The fact that he was friends with the Wakandians, so he was able to get vibranium and shit. But she apparently, but there's after I heard the scene of her complaining that the trailer, there's a scene where she's throwing a bunch of money in the air.
Yeah.
So I'm like, huh? And her suit is being built in this looks like a clean lab. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of curious. If you're complaining about Tony Stark and all of a sudden you're in a lab looking place, and then there's a scene where you get money throw up in the air and while you're on a bed, like what's going on here? And then apparently she makes a deal with the magic guy to bring her friend's soul back to life, bring her friend back to life, and some shit. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing with Ironheart? Because Ironheart in the comics was actually the protege to Iron Man. He actually trained her. They actually knew each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which kind of was why it pisses me off that they're now doing Ironheart. In general, it pisses me off because they wanted to pull the whole, oh, Spider-Man, this Peter Parker is Tony's protege. When in the comics, Peter Parker hates, well, he doesn't really hate. He just doesn't really like Tony. Uh, but he ends up having his own apprentice, which is Ironheart, and she makes badass suits in the comic. But now they have her in the TV show in the MCU world, not knowing Tony Stark. So I don't know what the MCU's thinking on that. I would have rather her been shown earlier and as Tony's apprentice, or at least like even if you don't want to like, I would have made it like since she's might have been an afterthought since Robert was leaving way before Wakanda Forever, make it to where she was actually like give her a little thing that in some of the study plots when we don't see Tony doing his stuff that he's actually training someone
Yeah.
new in Stark Industries, and it be her. There's multiple ways they could have done it, but so they have her talking crap about Tony being a rich guy, and then making a deal with a guy who's using magic from a demon's outfit. I don't know. It's fucking stupid, in my opinion. That's my rant.
And that's my rant.
Ah.
Do 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 do.
Just watch out now, people, because if we ever get good in this podcast and we got a big old production,
If
I'm gonna
we
make
ever
a
get
sec.
good.
I want to have a section with music. This just Eric's rant time.
It's now time for the show of Eric's rant time. Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, half of our videos could be considered me ranting.
Well, you do that in real life too, though, because a lot of times I'm coming into work and you're like, "So, did you hear about this?" And then you go off, and I'm like, "Okay, here we
Well, dude, the shit I rant about at work is just because they're fucking idiots.
go." Well, I won't argue with you on that one.
I'm gonna get. I hope no one watches our podcast at the facility. Um, Mostly it's some drivers,
Yeah. Well, I complain about drivers all the time, so
but
that's just because that's something I deal with on a daily basis. So I got to complain about something. So
right. There's a lot I could complain about that I don't.
yeah,
What everyone's hearing on the podcast is me over exaggerating things just for the fun of it. It's still a rant, but it's more over the top than I actually feel about it. Oh, so I've been playing Grounded, fully yoked edition.
excuse me. Yeah,
So Grounded is, I don't know if you know about it. It's a game where it's a survival game where you get to pick one of the four children that gets shrunk, and you're trying to figure out who shrunk you and what's going on. Like it
oh,
has your typical like you have to eat and drink water, which you have to find clean water or stuff, or go near one of the old like soda cans and drink the little bits of soda that's in them.
huh.
Yeah. You can tame insects as pets to ride in battle, and it's an interesting game. But they have Grounded 2 coming out, so I'm gonna fully beat Grounded because I haven't played it since its game preview. So there was a lot of stuff I couldn't do. Scheiße.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. It sounds. Part of me is sitting there thinking that sounds familiar, but I that could just be a false memory or something. I don't think I've ever heard of that game.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not a bad game. I'm waiting for in a couple of months for Subnautica 2 to come out
For
because it's
what to
actually going
come out?
Subnautica 2.
Subnautica 2.
Yeah, because they have Subnautica, Subnautica Below Zero, and now they're doing Subnautica 2,
Hmm.
which is actually going to have multiplayer. So,
Oh, okay.
and so not in Subnautica, the first one, your ship that you're in crashes on a planet of mostly all water. So you have to build a base in the water, survive, and all that. You have to defeat the Leviathans and manage to get away to get off the planet. I didn't place Below Zero, uh, but two is going to be, I'm comparison to two because it's another water world, just like Below Zero in the original one. But again, you have your friends with you, so probably gonna make it a lot funner experience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which I'll probably after done beating Grounded, I'll probably play that or start playing Grounded 2. What's still in game preview? I love me some survival games, especially if they have a story.
Uh, yeah. I'm kind of picky with survival games, I think.
Yeah, well, like that's
I'm picky with all genres though,
yeah,
let's be honest.
yeah. Well, for
Let me
me,
be
like
real.
survival games are kind of fun, especially if they're ones that you can make your own character and you actually because I like building bases, I like taming creatures,
Yeah.
I like going around completing the story, fighting the bosses and all that. Because also like it's a game that even if you beat the bosses kind of thing, you can just continue your survival base and just go collecting stuff and not worry about much. Now, there are limits. Like, I played Ark for almost 2 years, and I'm like, oh, I can't touch Ark ever.
Yeah.
Maybe when Ark 2 comes out, I might go mess with that.
Part
But,
2.
like, they have now Ark Ascended, but that's just, normal Ark, just upgraded and added stuff. Now you can use mods on console, but, like,
Yeah.
I've played so much Ark that it's like, ugh. And it's also one of those games that takes so much of your fucking time. Like with Grounded, it's one of those you make a save, it's a multiplayer, it's not a server thing. So I think my problem with survival games that I don't like are server oriented survival games.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, you can play Ark solo or with a friend, but not in a normal server. But
Ow.
the thing is, they have a tethered thing. So you can only go so far from your friends. If they had designed it more like way Grounded in them does it, where it's multiplayer
Yeah.
and you can go as far as you want from each other, I would probably play Ark a lot with my wife because she wants to play it. But
Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah, she's like her getting into gaming kind of comes at a bad time in a sense because I've gamed for so long and there's so many games that she wants to try and play that I've just already either beaten or just got completely bored of.
Right. You've kind of moved on from it.
Yeah.
Well,
And
just about, oh, I'm sorry. I
oh, go
was,
ahead.
yeah, I was about to say we're just about out of time. So,
Oh no. Whatever I gotta say might have to be remembered for next time, people. Ah.
Ooh.
All right. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Comment what is the movie that you were most intrigued to see that either bombed because other people didn't like it for stupid reasons or was not as good as you were hoping. And with that, I gotta
Welcome
say
to the city where
bye.
chaos thrives. Kevin and Eric keep people alive. Random talks and stories collide. Park City From the weird to the totally bizarre, our city legends shining like a star. Bar City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow. Bar City, your favorite show. Guitars, drum and synths ignite. Jokes and banter, morning or night. From the weird to the totally bizarre, Bar City legends shining like a star. Bar City, the place to be. Laughs and madness, wild and free. Tune in now, let the good vibes flow.